It's time for a dozy caterpillar. It's from Diecast Masters and it's the Caterpillar D5 LGP VPAT Dozer. And as you can see, it comes in the usual shipping carton. It's swiftly taken to the Cranes etc. weighbridge and it weighs 2 pounds 2 ounces, and that's just under 1 kilogram. Okay, let's open the box and see what's inside. As usual for Diecast Masters Highline series, there's a nylon bag, and that carefully protects a tin. Out comes the tin, and you can see it's got high quality printing. And this is Diecast Masters model 85951. The model is shown on the side, and on the lid is a picture of the real machine. If we turn it around, there's some technical information, and as you're asking, LGP stands for low ground pressure, and VPAT stands for variable pitch, angle and tilt, and that relates to the control of the blade. With the lid off, we see there's some documentation, and we'll look at that shortly. And there are a couple of parts. One is a pair of tweezers, which is a management tool for controlling staff, and next we have a member of the staff, which is an operator. With the parts out, we can proceed to remove the top layer of foam. Right, let's just pull it out. Oh, blimey, it's hard. Oh, gosh. Pull it at the other end. Pull it from the side. From the side. No, from the end. Pull it. Will you pull it out? Oh, blimey. With the foam removed, we can see the model sitting in the bottom, and then it's a job for the giant hand crane to lift it out. And this wouldn't be classed as a heavy lift. Just a little bit more packaging to go, and there's plastic formers which protect the tracks. There's a simple instruction sheet which describes how to put the operator to work, and there's the usual mini brochure containing lots of Diecast Masters models. The model is flexible, you can have it with an operator or without, and to get the operator in you can take the roof off and then firmly grip his head so he can't escape. Then you can lock him in the cab. So fully configured, let's go to the weighbridge, and it's just over 10 ounces, which is nearly 300 grams. Starting underneath, you can see the blade with its big C-frame support, and the track links are metal. On the underside, the Diecast Masters logo is cast in, and you can also see the underside of the ripper frame. Front on, and the blade has got wear plate detailing along the bottom. Behind the blade, the complex VPAT system is modelled, and that includes hydraulic hoses running to the hydraulic rams. The rivet connections are painted. The front radiator grille is a plastic part with a cat logo on it, and the grab rails are plastic. Side on, the grills are formed by graphics, but a modelling compromise are the hinges which are not seen on the real machine. The cab detailing is very good, and it includes windscreen wipers on the front doors. There are lights detailed, and the roof grab rails are plastic. Stepping surfaces are textured. Behind the cab there are plenty of details, including the cat logo, and there's also a plastic access stair. The paint highlighting is used to good effect. The roof of the cab is plastic, but that does allow some additional detailing. A particular high point of the detailing is the inside of the cab, and the computer screens look like they're actually on. There's also a cat logo on the seat back. Moving to the ripper assembly, and it also has hydraulic hoses running to the cylinder, and the ripper teeth are individually riveted, and they look decent, and there are also tiny graphics. In fact, the use of tiny graphics also appears on the track frames, and the drive sprocket is a detailed part. The track links also look good. Having delivered to site, we start by immediately turning it over. The tracks have no working rollers, but they do roll extremely smoothly. If you want to push dirt about on your desktop, you really need a rough surface for the tracks to grip on, and then they work well enough, particularly actually in reverse. As you might expect, the tracks are tensioned by spring-loaded idlers, and the whole system is engineered well. Moving on to the VPAT blade, and you can angle it to left or right, and there's also a small degree of rotation possible. What you can't do is tilt the blade forwards. You can raise the blade a reasonable amount, but when lifting up there is still some exposed piston left in the rams. Moving downwards you can achieve a little bit of a cut angle. At the back the ripper assembly can be lowered, and you can get a deeper depth, but the ram is not stiff enough to hold the pose. Also at the back is the access stairway, and that can be lowered. One of the features of the model is the opening engine panels, which are on both sides, and they open to a decent enough angle, and you can see some engine components inside. If we give the operator a shock and swing the model around, we can see the other side. So it is a nice working feature, but there is the compromise of the visible hinges. Another nice and perhaps unexpected feature is that the two doors also open, and that also works well. But it's probably best not to tell the operator, because he might try and get out when management is not looking. This is another high quality model in Diecast Master's Highline series. It has a high standard of detailing, and the usual flexibility of having the operator installed or not. There's also additional functionality in terms of the opening panels and doors. So it's an overall nice package, and if you're looking for a smaller sized dozer, this one is excellent.